So what we need to now do is come over into our layers palette. And within the layers palette, we're going to this time choose an adjustment curve, not an adjustment levels. And then along here, we're going to start to plot the different values. So the first one that we need to change is our 0 value. And our zero value, we've now switched the top to say out and in. So we're going to then input that. So we're going to say out is 0, input is 10. And then we'll plot our next one. Now, all of these are coming out within the same range. So we'll skip up to number 20, which is giving us a value of 14. So we'll say our next output value is 20. And the input value for that is 14. And then our next big change is going to be at 40. So we're going to go ahead and plug in our next one and make our output value at 40 and the input value at 19. And then from here on, we're going to plot the rest of these. So our next one will be output value and the output value is 50 and the input value is 27. And then the next one is output value of 60, input value 35. The next one is 70, so the output value is 70, input value 55. The next one is 75, input value 57. The next one that we have is 80, and the input value is 72. And then the next one is 85. And the input is 84. And the final ones, we've got just 3 to go. We've got 90 and 88. And then 95, 90. And then the very final one up here at the top is 100. And the input value is 91. So here's the curve that we've created from plotting all of the points from our scanned negative. And at this point, the next thing we want to do is to save this, because we're going to use it for other images. So in order to do that, we're going to take a close look at the curve adjustment palette. And if we zoom in here, at the top right-hand corner, you'll notice there is an icon for a menu. And if you ever notice a little down arrow on the computer, that means that there's more options. So if we click there, it'll bring up a drop-down menu. And I'll pull back here a bit so we can see. And within there, we're going to be looking for something that says Save Curve Presets. And so that's the first option in the second group. And so for this, we're going to choose that. And we'll pull back a little bit, and that brings up a save window. So within the save window, we're going to first choose where it's going to save. So the default is going to be in the Curves folder as a part of Photoshop Preferences. So we'll leave that saved for now. We're just going to change the title. We'll go ahead and type in here albumin dot, and then the type of paper, Stonehenge. And then the final thing I'm going to add to the name of our preset is the time. So I'm going to put .8 minutes, or 8 min. And then we'll go ahead and click Save. And that'll be saved as a part of Photoshop. So we can use that at any point on any new image that we work with. Now that we've created our curve and saved it as a preset, the final thing is just saving the actual file. And I always save these files so that if I ever change computers or other things, I have ways of pulling back up this curve. So I'm just going to say, as I go to close it, say, yeah, go ahead and save this. And again, I've got all of the original information. So because we have copied the background, so if I ever need to start over again, I have that file to kind of work with. Okay, so that takes care of that step for generating the actual curves.